Hello, my name is Valentin Hamburger, and today I want to show you how you can deploy a multi-machine blueprint, including NSX, in HEC, Hitachi Enterprise Cloud. Now, we click on the multi-machine blueprint, and it opens up a new request, and you will see that you can actually deploy a web server and a DB server. This is one deployment. On the right-hand side, you see the mission. So we want to have a micro-segmentation with DMZ security. We want to create the web servers and the micro DMZs and the DB server in a secure network. Now, for the blueprint, we can select backup options as well as the size in virtual compute units, as well as the disaster recovery options. Now for the disaster recovery options, this is quite a simple checkbox where you can actually click it to enable it or disable it, and then it will automatically enable disaster recovery in the background, and this can be SRM or HA protected workloads. Same for the database server, but now hit submit and see what our request is actually doing in the background. Now since we hit submit, we will see an overview on the requests, and you see that the cost is €2.49. If it would be €2.50, there would be an approval needed, but luckily we're cheaper. So let's look at the request in more detail. There is a button on the right-hand corner, upper corner, which is called execution information. Let's click on execution information to see the singular steps. Now here we see the steps, and the system's actually deploying the database network first, the database into the database network, and then the firewall. This is where we are right now. So we are in the process of deploying all the NSX components. And also it deploys an on-demand web DMZ network. Now let's look at the blueprint. So this is how the blueprint looks. So this is two VMs, a database and a web server. And you see the networks. You see a DB internal network and a web DMZ network. So the DB internal network is pre-connected to the database, and the web server is connected to the web DMZ network, which is on demand. Also the load balancer is on demand. The load balancer is connected to the web DMZ, the web server, and the web DMZ network. All of this is on demand, but the database is also deployed priorly to the web server, which is the web server is relying on the database to be available first. Now, all this is happening on demand in the background as we speak, while the blueprint is actually deploying. Also, you see components on these VMs, which is the actual software which is deployed, like Apache, PHP, and some component which is creating a web page. Also, we want to integrate everything with NSX, so we added security tags, which you can see at the very top of the VMs. And these security tags tell the database server which ports it can use to communicate to the web server and the other way around. So these are tag-based firewall rules, no matter which the network the VM is actually in. Now let's look at the blueprint should be deployed right now. Okay, here we see the web server is deployed in its own DMZ. It's done. The connection has been established by NSX. Now we can actually click on the load balancer. Let's look at the on-demand load balancer. You see the different IP addresses here. Here's the on-demand load balancer. Click on it, select the IP address of the load balancer, the NSX load balancer, to open the web page of the web server. And here it is. We see the web page on the web server accessing securely the database server over the microsegmentation with NSX. If you want to learn more, please do visit hds.com for more information on HEC. Thank you for watching.